First, let's look at the monthly. Once again, if you really, really, really want to have reassurance with BTC, just go to the monthly and look at it and then go about your day. Because the monthly is the only thing that is giving me hope about this coin. I look at the monthly chart, and again, we flipped this level. We flipped this level. We had a bit of, actually, let me share my screen with you. Let me do this. We had this monthly level. We came up, previous bull run. We came, faked out, came all the way up. Then we had a break in market structure. We flipped it. So essentially, if we hold this monthly level, we're good to go, right? We had a
And
sweep of
especially we have
lows.
like 6, 7 months of just up, up, up. I mean, we're bound to get a couple months of consolidation before we just start pumping again.
Yeah, and this is even more ideal because it's better for price to build structures, especially on the monthly, so that if we do make another leg up, like if price just kept going up and up and up, there would be really no sort of support. So if price would nuke, it's going to nuke, it would nuke all the way back down to like 60K. But right now we're sort of building structure. So when we do make another leg up, we can say, okay, well, we have some sort of monthly demand or some sort of weekly structure here. So if we want to get in again. So I ideally, I like the way BTC is looking. I like the structure that we're building currently. We're kind of just moving sideways, but I think that's a good thing. The only bad thing
Remember this. Yeah, keep going.
the
My
only
bad.
bad thing is we're moving sideways, but nothing's really happening with a lot of these coins. And I think that's
So
why
yeah,
people are upset.
let me add on to that. So Bitcoin looks really good, and you get people on Twitter. Bitcoin's only down a little bit, but the thing is, when Bitcoin is down, these alts are going down 30, 40, 50% right now, destroying the market.
Yep.
So our plan of action is like if you're just trading Bitcoin, you're not really taking that much of risk, it's not going down too much. And the chart looks great. So you can actually be in this trade with confidence. But if you're doing all your trades in alts and BTC says let's go sideways even more, don't be surprised if you see your alts go down another 30, 40%.
Yeah. I mean, BTC dominance is really high right now. So even little moves down, alts are just gonna nuke. I mean, it's not looking good for a lot of these other coins. But yeah, I mean, you go down to the weekly, and you see we have some weekly demand at around 64K. Prices sort of traveling towards this weekly demand. I wouldn't be surprised if we sort of wick down, and that would be an area to buy. I mean, that would be ideal. Now, if you were to look on, the daily or lower time frames, it doesn't look so good, but I would just stay focused on the weekly right now for BTC because it looks the most reasonable. So obviously we have this weekly range at about all-time high to about 60K, and we're sort of we're trading a little bit below the mid range, and so this weekly level looks fine. I mean, weekly demand, there's a lot of buying pressure here. Once again, it's towards this flip level, this monthly level, and this is where I would want to get involved with BTC if I were to buy. I don't really think you need to look at any other time frame. Obviously, going to lower time frames, you're looking for better entries, but personally, I think that the weekly, for me at least, I'm not going lower than the weekly. If price wicks into this box, then I would buy, put my stop below this low, and then I would just say, okay, I'm done. But what do you think, Bitcoin Bear? Because I know you got a lot of boxes and stuff like that on the 12 hour and all that.
Well, I love, high time frame is always better, but just to give a better view of the 12-hour, you're showing there my screen or not?
Yeah, yeah, you're up.
Okay. For me, I drew this order block, guys, for the 3 day. I got a 3 day demand down here, but if we go to the 12 hour, so I like to trade market structure breaks. And for a long time, since May, we were in this bullish market structure. We came in here, bounce our bullish order block, bounce, bounce, tested highs. That's where if you're trading the system that I do, the 12-hour market structure, you would have sell at the 12-hour highs. And if you want to get in again, you wait for confirmation for another bullish market structure break and another retest of the order block. However, this is essentially where you sell. You see, we bounced again. So if you didn't sell and you won, or you didn't get in a trade, you could buy this again. So you got a nice little bounce. But you can see now we're getting like Once we get more candle closes in the boxes, it means it's not working as much anymore. And then we got a bearish market structure break. You can see here, it closed below this box right here. And now this is our bearish order block. These are our lows. We haven't retested this yet. I mean, essentially, if you see Bitcoin still go up to like 66.8, 66.9K, I would consider this still not a good place to long. I mean, this is honestly a place that you can even decide to short with a stop right here at this high. Um, but if we do break this and get a bullish market structure break, that would give us confirmation that of more things up to go up ahead. Um, we could get a sweep of this and then the retest. We could go now to the retest, or we go back into our order block, maybe even take out these lows. But that's what I have for BTC right now. Oh, and
Yeah,
also, I think if I have my 3 or weekly, yeah, I have just a weekly demand here. Guys, 52, 49K. Anything else goes. This is, guys, just to learn. If you guys ever have if you have a good amount of money to trade, I would always recommend setting stink bids in places that you think, oh, it'll never hit there. But now, like, trust me. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't go there. But it's always good to set bids at places where you think it will never go there because being in crypto for a while, it goes there, guys.
yeah.
Trust me.
Eventually, it goes there. You can draw
Yeah,
all the boxes in the world where you want it to bounce, and it's gonna typically go to the box that you really don't want it to go to, in our
exactly.
experience. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I think that we're probably gonna have a push up into your bearish order block on the 12 hour, and then we're probably gonna move lower because you have pretty much the same weekly order block as I do. So, and that where that 12-hour cluster is. So, but I think BTC still looks decent for the most part. I just think it's really difficult to get into these sort of intraday trades, on the lower time frames. And so, ideally, especially if you're just getting in to trading, I would stay on the weekly. I would stay on the
Weekly, yeah.
weekly, draw your levels, your demands, your bullish order blocks, and then kind of wait for price to go into there. Buy, set your stop, and then don't think about it. I think right now BTC is, it's not it's not so easy to trade right now. It's kind of moving in a weird way. Even though we're still within this range, it's kind of being weird. Even for us. I mean, even for us charting and trying to figure out, okay, is price going to, there's so many market structure breaks that we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and a lot of these order blocks are maybe not working, and price is kind of a lot of, we're seeing a lot of deviations, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, other than that, I think BTC is at least looking decent on the weekly, and then looking really good on the monthly.